is. I thought they were censoring me before. Yeah. Anyway, Trump's plan to split Gaza off and make a, basically a resort out of it. It's going against God's word. God said no two-state solution. Don't split. Israel's been given to the Jews for whatever reason God thinks there. I'm not sure of that, but it's in no two-state solution, basically. And here's the deal. So they do that. Let's say they do that. Just yesterday, they had a major earthquake, an 8.0 that they downgraded to a 7.6 in the Caribbean. Okay, it's three fault lines that go through the Caribbean. One runs by Cuba, another one near the Virgin Islands, I believe. Can't remember the names of them. One was like September or something, and there's another two I don't remember the names of. Anyway, so what I'm saying is there was a person who prophesied a few years back that the United States was going to be ripped in half, a major earthquake. Okay? I remember as plain as day. I thought he said that 2024, 25, or 27, one of those three dates. I can't recall. This a few years back, and he showed a map. Hey, Tammy. Hang on. Hey, is that Amir? How you doing, dude? Hey, dude, no hard feelings or nothing, dude. You guys are my friends. I don't want to be fighting and stuff on here too much. You guys can have your opinion. Hang on 1 minute. I'm trying to go over watch the football game, but something hit me all of a sudden. So anyway, wait a minute. Let me park the car for 1 minute. I don't usually do this, but just for right now I am. Anyway, it says not to split Israel in half. Hang on. Tammy just texted me. Okay, she let me hang on 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that, Amir. Yeah, yeah. Now, look, you guys are my friends. It is what it is. I respect both you guys, and both you guys have a right to speak your opinions on things. And I'm trying to hang on 1 second, one more second. What's it called? It's texting me. Hey, how you doing? How you guys doing? So anyway, the quick thing I'm going to say here is there's prophecy that not to split Israel in half into two states, two-state solution. And when they did last time, Trump moved the capital, I guess, into was Tel Aviv, into was it where did he move? Bethlehem? Not I can't even think right now. Anyway, we had Katrina come right up and destroy the New Orleans area where the Super Bowl happens to be getting played right now. And if I'm not mistaken, it was sort of near the same time period. And I wouldn't be surprised to see another major earthquake like we just had in that area. We just had an 8.0 the other day in the Caribbean. And there's a fault line that runs up through the Mississippi River area, I believe. It's the New Madrid Fault. If God wanted, he'd send a shockwave to rip apart America right there. We might be in for some judgment. That's all I'm going to say to that. How you guys doing? Sorry I can't really look and talk too much. I mean, I can talk, but I can't really read. I'm getting ready to roll over to watch the football game. Thank you, though, for stopping by. You can listen to me right now. And when I get over there, before I go in, I'll start reading your comments a little bit more. I got to get rolling. Anyway, let me continue to talk. Yeah, there was prophecy. I saw somebody said they had dreams that America was literally going to face judgment and be ripped in half, literally right up the Mississippi River. Divide the country and ocean water pour in. That already happened too back in the day, something like that. It was enough that the Mississippi River ran backwards, just around 1805 or something, way back, a couple hundred years ago. Really bad. I guess it was an earthquake. I think that's what's getting ready to happen. All we can do is wait and see. I might be completely wrong, but someone else suggested part of this, and I just heard a part of it, and I think that's probably what could happen. But again, I could be wrong. I'm just speculating on what might happen. That was a really big earthquake, so one thing I know. It happened yesterday. It's 8.0, and then they downgraded it to 7.6. So maybe that was a warning shot. I don't know whether Trump really has any authority to go divide Israel and do what he was going to do with the, what do you call it, the Gaza Strip. I don't know. I'm not God. I don't know what. I know what some people say, about that no two-state solution and everything. But the point being is something big may happen from that. So basically, why I hopped on here was keep an eye out. And again, I could be wrong. Just a hunch, because I heard someone else saying something about this years ago. And more than once I've heard this, that America was going to literally get ripped in half with a major earthquake. Now, whether it's true or not remains to be seen. So basically, I just wanted to come on here and say that, hey, little bit of pure gold. I'm heading over to Delaware Park to watch the Super Bowl, and I wanted to come on here. I had, I don't know what you call it. Wouldn't call it anything more than just putting things together. It wasn't like I had a vision or nothing. Someone else did a long time ago, not that long ago, actually, a couple years ago, and predicted that America would be torn in half with an earthquake, and water would fill in the area. And they showed an after the quake map. This has got to be 5 years ago or something. Somebody said that. And I remember it like it was yesterday, man. But here's the deal. Yesterday, speaking of yesterday, there was an 8.0 earthquake that happened right in the Caribbean Ocean. And right up from there, if you follow the fault lines, they don't quite get to into the Gulf of Mexico, but there's 3 different fault lines. One's near Cuba, where they picked up that earthquake, and one's near Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, maybe it was. Yeah. So what I'm saying is the two-state solution of the Gaza Strip, splitting that up, may be pissing God off, and we might be in for judgment. Because the last time they moved, I guess they moved the capital of Israel, I think that's when Katrina happened, right after that. That was judgment on us. And where did it hit? Right where the Super Bowl was getting played today. In New Orleans, at the Silver Dome, they were putting people in or not the Silver Dome, the Superdome, I guess it is. People were in there when Katrina went on. That was the shelter, shelter in place. That people were trapped there. We might see something again like that. Then again, it's all speculation. I'm throwing it out there, but it might happen. Who's to say? Maybe it doesn't happen tonight, but it might be getting ready to happen. Just by putting things together, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that's exactly what's going to happen, basically, but it could. I would just say watch the Super Bowl. And you know what? It would be ironic if it happened right at the frickin' halftime show. because usually at the halftime shows, Illuminati does these halftime shows that are from hell. They're demonic. So, hang on 1 minute. I want to pull over and try to read some of these comments. Give me a minute here. I'm going to pull over here. I don't want to be driving and talking and looking at that. I can't do that. Hang on 1 second. I still got time to get over to Delaware Park. I'm halfway there. Wait a minute. I'm going to pull in this parking lot just to read some of the comments. I wasn't going to go on till later, and then this thought came. So you might want to hop on there and talk about this. Wait a minute. Let me pull in here. And we're almost good. Wait a minute. Can you got? I was going to ask you if you can hear me all right, but I can't even look down to see what your answer is to that. Give me 1 minute. Here we go. Wow. See what I'm saying? A little bit ago, I see that. Yes, yeah, good point. Gulf of America. That's right. That's arrogance to do that, and that may upset God too. You see what I'm saying, dude? I like some of what Trump's doing, but some of it's over the top. Didn't need to change that right out of the gate. There's a lot more things that were more important. What's this? Yeah. By the way, thank you guys for all being here. Wait a minute. I don't follow football at all, but no idea Super Bowl was today or who was playing till my 16-year-old told me. Yeah, it's the Eagles and the Chiefs. I'm from the Philadelphia area. That's where the Eagles are from. Hey, by the way, you hit me with some thumbs up if you get a second. Anyway, I got a weird feeling that this might actually come to pass. If you go and look, when Trump moved I think the capital of Israel, or was involved in that, then we got hit with Katrina. That was judgment, and it hit right near New Orleans, and people were trapped in the same place the Super Bowl's going off, and they were in there for a number of days even. This looks like right out of a biblical prophecy thing, the way it's playing out, but yet I could be wrong, and it might be, in this case, it could be coincidental, but somehow I don't think so. I think something's going to happen. Exactly. There you go. A little bit of, well, I think the same thing. They're messing around. See, Trump's offering cash to divide Israel, but it says not to. No, not. It's not. Last time he just did it and everything. It's not a matter of that. Don't divide Israel. He doesn't have a right to do that in God's eyes. I believe that God gave Israel to the Jews. This is what I believe. I'm not trying to go against anybody else's belief. I don't know, I'm not God. I'm not even going to begin to wonder, but I guess they're the chosen people, but he loves each and every one of us the same. However, when you go against God and change shit like that, sometimes judgment falls on your head, and it falls hard. Yes, we are the new Babylon, and New Babylon will be demolished at the end. It's funny because I was talking to Tammy the other day, and she's been having dreams, she said, of Tower of Babel, which was in that area, Babylon, and she keeps dreaming about it. And in Babylon, what happened, they were building their Nimrod, which some people don't believe he existed per se. Basically, he's not in the historical records. Nobody's been able to find anything about him. However, I think he's mentioned in the Bible multiple times in there. And there was Nebuchadnezzar, was another king roughly around that time period. And I told you I didn't know much about your area, Amir. I know a little bit, but it's what I know. I don't, I can barely verify it any other way. I don't know historically. I've heard of things in the Bible. Let's see. He gave them Israel till he wiped out the temple. Yep, Then he scattered the Jews and told them that they were to never got in another country. Okay, now, yeah, God don't play around. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised tonight if something happens. You might want to turn on your TV tonight. There, a little bit of pure gold, or keep your eye on the news through whatever device or whatever. I think something's going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. You know what? I'm gonna sit here and talk. I'm gonna drive in, but I can't really look at the comments for a little while. Hey Amir, are you still on here? And Wild Friends World. Oh, Wild Friends World. I know you. I think I subbed to your channel. You might have subbed to mine. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, dude. This stuff is possibly biblical, and maybe I don't know anything about the Quran. Very little. I wonder if there's anything about. Probably not. I was going to say Israel being split in half, or I wonder if the Jews probably believe in it. See, I think it like this is that something's about to happen, and we just got to wait and see and hope it's not too devastating. But the last time they moved the thing, I know Katrina hit right in the same area. That's pretty weird. And yesterday we had a major 8.0 earthquake down there in the Caribbean, and then they downgraded to 7.6. I don't know if that meant they misread it or that the 8.0 was a mistake or whatever. But either way, that's some humongous earthquake. That's the kind of earthquake that just trashed in. Was it Turkey a little while back, a couple of years ago, maybe now? Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to keep riding. I'm almost over to my destination, which is to go watch the Super Bowl in Delaware Park. I'm about less than a mile. So I'll be talking. You guys can listen. And once I stop over there, I'll talk to you for a few minutes, and then I'm going to head inside and watch the game. If it's dead in there, I'm going to keep the live stream going. The only problem is I'm afraid that if there's music or something, they're going to try to give me a copyright strike. So I'm going to see what I can do. Probably might have to. I wish there was a way I could mute the sound. Wait a minute, hang on. While I'm talking right now, I'm going to hit. There's a microphone over here. Well, that doesn't help me anyway, because what good would be a live stream if you can't hear me? Never mind. I'm going to head over there right now. Hang on. I mean, we're good until I get there, at least. Yeah, I just got a weird feeling something big might happen. I've been feeling it for a while. And if it doesn't happen tonight, doesn't mean it ain't going to happen. Something's getting ready to happen big time. And, I mean, all around the world, people are talking about feeling some kind of sense of dread. Yeah. Hang on one second. All right, wait a minute. It's a pain in the ass trying to drive out of this parking lot. There's a lot of traffic I'm going to be pulling into, so give me a moment. Okay. Yeah, it's about a 5-minute drive, if that. I'm almost over there, depending on how long I got stuck up here at the street light. Traffic light, I should say. Hopefully I catch a green light. Yeah, a little bit of pure gold. We had a live stream earlier, and Doctor Who What Where was on there, Tammy, Amir, and somebody else that's on here all the time, and then a couple new people. Anyway, I wasn't going to do another live stream so quick. I thought about it for a little bit, and then I said, "Nah, I'll just head over to Delaware Park." And I started watching a couple different YouTube videos. And someone said something, excuse me, about what was going on with the. I can't even remember what. Basically, part of what I said about she said about splitting up Israel. Thing is I'm almost positive that right after that, when they moved the capital of Israel, that's when Katrina happened. And here we are at the Superdome, the Super Bowl, and maybe it's a bowl of judgment getting poured out on us. It's funny because if you go into my video playlist, my playlist, I think on the I think it's on the Legends, no, not Legends, it's on the Preacher Pale Rider channel playlist at the bottom. There is a thing where it's got a video, and it's got basically a Super Bowl. Not a Super Bowl. It's got a stadium. I believe it was Alliance or Allegiant Stadium, which was the other Super Bowl a year or two ago. And anyway, there's a dream I had that. Well, go look at the video. It's too hard to describe it. I did earlier, or look at the other video I did live stream later on. I don't know. I'm almost there, but I got a weird feeling something could happen. So we'll see. Something big's probably going to happen. Hang on. I just messed up. I went into the wrong turn thing. Let me get stuck here. Okay, now I can turn over here. I thought that was the entrance there. It's up the road here a little bit further. Yeah, so right now it looks like it's about a little bit after 6 o'clock. Pre-game show's going on, and I think the kickoff is about 6:30 for the Super Bowl. There's been a lot of people talking about something big happening at the Super Bowl, and there's been multiple movies. One of them is Sum of All Fears. It was actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was supposed to be either near Washington, D.C. or I forget, but the deal is that someone snuck a bomb, a nuke, a suitcase nuke into the stadium, and the president was there to watch the game, which is awful weird because Trump went down there to the Super Bowl, which is weird. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think that's the only time a sitting president has showed up at the Super Bowl. And it seems kind of probably not a good idea for security, but it also, if it's just Trump giving him the big middle finger, it's kind of arrogant for one reason. He's our president. He gets shot at. There's people around him that get hit with, what do you call it, stray bullets and everything else. You're putting a lot of people at risk. And unless there's some kind of trap that maybe they're setting, maybe they have intel, something is going to happen. Maybe he won't even really be there. Maybe it'll be a double or something. I don't know. It's all speculation, but I think something might happen tonight. So, well, yeah, here's Delaware Park. Let me see if I can hook this up so you can look at it. I'll wait till I pull into the parking lot here. It's not very lit up for a casino. This backside's dark. There's nothing going on hardly in this casino other than the game, and there's normally during the day there's horse racing 5 days a week, I think. Not today, there won't be, the simulcast. But there's also slot machines and everything else in here, roulette, whatnot. But this place is dying big time. It ain't it used to be. I'll give you a little hint. Let's see. Wait a minute. All right, let me see. This is the parking lot. There's almost no one in this one. They have a bigger parking lot out the other side over there. Okay. There's almost nobody here on this lot. Okay, let me. I'm gonna park and then I'm gonna look at your comments and then I'm gonna run inside. So let's see what's up here. All right. Okay. A little bit of pure gold. Are you still here? Yeah, that's true. That's a good point there. They are out of gambling money. Zionists, you mean? Sorry, I didn't get there. What's this? Wait a minute. I believe that Israel today is full of imposter Jews. Yeah, yeah, I think you said that the other day. And yes, I believe that could be possible. Since 1948, asked that they had this sorrow and bloodshed. What's down here? The real sons of Abraham are still scattered. What is in the synagogue of Satan and the Antichrist prophecy? Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me see something here. I guess everybody else jumped off. Is anybody else still here? A couple people are. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so it is now 11 minutes after, or 12 minutes after 6. Game starts at 6:30. So, hey, how you doing? Was that? Wait a minute. All right. Thought somebody just jumped on there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill this live stream and might have another one tonight after the game. You guys have a good one. And so wait a minute, what we got here? I heard no one is going to get paid to do the halftime show. Is that true? That's weird. No, I didn't even hear that. But I heard. You know what I heard? Hey, have a good one, Amir. Thanks for stopping by again. You know what I heard? A little bit of pure gold is that Elon Musk bought $40 million worth of commercials for the Super Bowl, and they're supposedly going to be talking about all this Doge, and what they're uncovering, and basically, it's off the Democrats. Um, you might see some shit go down. Yep. You might, even though you don't like football, it might be worth watching just to see what happens for, Elon coming on there. And you know what? It's kind of rubbing salt in the wounds too. It seems like everybody's trying to trigger some kind of civil war shit. That's what it looks like to me. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here. If you can, hit me with a thumbs up there, and I will be back later. If something I wouldn't know. Wait a minute, I wouldn't even know what channel. I mean, if you turn on the TV, you're going to find it's on one of the main channels, 3, 6, or 10. I don't know whether it'd be the same out there, CBS, NBC, or ABC. Just a matter of going back and forth. Check, or look on your phone on YouTube. You might be able to get clips of anything important that's happening. Anyway, I'm going to hop off of here. I'll probably do another live stream later. What's this? Okay. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.